We're gonna record this for YouTube as well. I haven't put up a box opening up on YouTube in a while. Sorry for that. But hey, core set. This is my pre-release box. We've only got one to open up today. I know. Sad. But this technically wasn't out yet when I got it. So that's why. And I was only allowed to get one box. But I do also have, for funsies, a couple of extra Jumpstart boosters I got for pre-ordering it, which is super cool. So we'll do this first, and then we'll see what's the Jumpstart boosters are like. And these don't come out for several weeks yet. So let's do it. Same as always, chat. We're gonna try to count up how many mythic rares we get, and how many foil rares, foil mythic rares especially, and any and all cards that are worth money. Which is only a couple. What are the money cards right now? Teferi, Ugin. I think the Grim Tutor was up there. Even though I don't like Grim Tutor that much. What colors do I prefer overall? Magic, blue, black, sometimes blue, black, red. This is not the collector's booster. This is just regular type. Ooh, all right. Hey, there we go. Looks good. All right, let's start it up. These packs are feeling a little airy. Billy the Game Girl, thanks for that resub, dude. Excited for Magic Monday? Yeah, it's always exciting when we do booster box openings. Oh, it's doing that thing where everything's reversed. Why is the token in front? The token's in front, followed by the land. Is this the rare? It is. Okay, let me just flip that back over, I guess. Why did they do that? Rare. These are the uncommons. Okay. Alright. Vladimir. We got the Walking Corpse. Silent Arcanist. Not going to talk about these a whole lot, unless I have some very specific things I want to talk about for Limited. Because I figured most people who watch my Magic streams know I mostly play Limited. And I do. And so if you're here watching, I assume you're also here for Limited. I screwed up the whole order. Alright, well, my rare Shacklegeist. Oh, my Palladium Mirrors? I got that whole thing wrong. Fuck it. Whatever. Rare Shacklegeist, who actually, this is one I was actually liking a lot. This is a 2/2 flying for 2 mana. Which that alone is great. It can only block creatures with flying, but that's fine. And if it's a 2/2 flying for 2, you want to be more aggressive with it. But it also has the ability where if you tap 2 untapped spirits you control, you can tap a creature you don't control. Which is awesome. Especially, there's a pretty strong Spirits deck in Pioneer. And I think this will be a great addition for it. Yeah, I'll move my cards over so that my face isn't blocking the white stack. There you go. Crab Quest, also the resub. Thank you, guys. Alright, so let me get this right. So we got token, basic land, / dual land. Then it's the rare. These are the uncommons. So, as always, in case you're new here, you can tell if there's going to be a foil in the pack by how many common cards there are. If there are 10 commons, like with a little black here, that means it's a normal pack. But if there's only 9, that means one of the cards is foil. And that's what we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so yeah, there's 10 commons, so it's not a foil pack. Which means these are our uncommons. Oh, I love Kitesail Freebooter coming back, by the way. Love this guy. 1/2 flying for 2. When he went to the battlefield, you get to look at your opponent's hand, and he takes a non-creature, non-land card. So he just takes a spell and just hold on to it for as long as he's on the battlefield. One of my few standard decks I ever actually made. I used Kite Sail Freebooters. This is back during I'm on Ket. So it was basically it was using like Scarab God with Kite Sail Freebooters. Oh, Lure Square Coatl. This guy is scary and limited. I think the blue-green card draw counters deck is my favorite archetype right now. Not super sure if it's the strongest. I think it's up there though. But this guy gets scary in limited. He's a 2/2 for 1 green and blue, but anytime you draw a card, he gets a +1/+1 counter. So you have a couple of these, plus just a bunch of card draw spells, and he just gets out of control. And our rare, Chromatic Aura. It's a mythic. I need to get my sleeve these up. This is not. This is like a. I think this is gonna be like a commander card, or yeah, that's it. I don't really see it working in any other format. So it costs 7 mana, but you can spend mana as though it were any color, and you can tap it for 5 colorless mana. But because you can spend mana as though any color, you get 5 of any colored mana, which is awesome. And you can also pay 5 to draw a card for each color among permanents. Where are my... Oh, they're right there. One sec. So, not the most exciting mythic rare, but our first mythic rare. Oh, Calyx Rage! Thank you so much for that tier 2 resub. It's in a lot of commander decks. Is this a reprint? I feel like this might be a reprint. Have I ever heard of Untapped? I have not. But if you're watching this VOD on YouTube, don't forget, I play Magic the Gathering live on Twitch every Monday. Also, check out the Magic the Gathering Chandelar series. Modern Chandelar I've been playing. Alright, so zombie token, basic land. So then this should be rare. These 3 should be the uncommons. This is probably gonna get super fucky when foils show up, but whatever. Oh, actually no. I lift this up. This is uncommon, which means I do have a rare card or foil card. Okay, got it. Just sorting these out by colors. Is Chandelar that old PC game I played for a video? Yeah, but I'm playing a modded version. It has a bunch of modern cards in it. It's super cool. Alright, so our uncommons are Seasoned Hallowblade. Again, if you're playing limited, this dude is super good. It's a 3/1 that anytime you can discard a card to make him indestructible. Incredibly powerful, especially on offense. You just start swinging in. You can ditch a card, no problem, and your opponent just has to deal with it. But unlike something like Adanto Vanguard, he's a 3/1 that can become indestructible even on defense. Super good. I like him a lot. Epitaph Golem is not exciting at all. That Vryn Nightmare that we saw. Okay, so it should be rare than foil. I think I got this right, so this should be the rare. Woo! Full art Solemn Simulacrum. I got a full art. That's kind of special, right? I don't think this card is worth all that much, but this is a super good card. Another excellent limited card. Why? He's only a 2/2 for 4 mana. But when he enters the battlefield, you get to search your library for a basic land and put it onto the library. So he's mana fixing for colorless mana. That's huge. Like, goes in any deck, fixes for anything. Super good. More importantly, when he dies, you get to draw a card. Tons of advantage out of him. Super good. Like him a lot. Foil card? Oh, interesting. The foil... it's not, I didn't get a foil. It's actually a rare land. So, I guess the full art cards can now be in the space of foils? Is that that's new, right? What? Okay. I guess that's just how it's going to be now. Dual lands these aren't the most exciting dual lands in the world. It has to enter the battlefield tapped, but you do get to scry one. It's like an okay dual land. It's one where, like if I was making a constructed deck, I'd only want to run like 2 of them. Just because having something, a dual land like that, enter the battlefield tapped is rough. Okay, now my token is backwards? No, it's just a promo card. Alright. Dual land. Promo card. Let's just do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, all of these are common. We'll just start doing it that way. Since every time we do this, it changes the packs and things keep getting fucky. So then these 3 should be uncommons, which we got Soul Seer, Light of Promise, and Rewind. I have not used Light of Promise in Limited at all yet. I don't think I like it that much. Soul Seer's tight though. So then rare card. The Containment Priest. 1 in blue for 2/2 flash. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. That's a constructed card. This is for like building decks around in Limited. It's basically a 2/2 flash. Or if you're playing best of 3 and you're facing like a Reanimator deck, that's a very good response to it. I actually don't even know how many deck cards are in this set that are full arts. Oh, fun! So they did this with the basic lands in this set, is that they actually made like these signature cards. So here's a forest based on Garrick. So it has like a special border that's like a little vine down the bottom, and they like put like a bunch of leaves and like extra green filigree all around it. That actually looks pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that looks neat. So they did one art of this for each of the different colors. So there's like a mountain where it's like all fire down around. The blue one has like water all around. That's super cool. I don't like the actual like forest art. It looks too dead and unhappy, but I like the border. I hope they do more stuff like that. As someone who doesn't play, can you briefly explain the different formats? Sure. So like I said, I like to play Limited on stream a lot, and that basically means drafts. So drafts is what happens where you sit down at a table and you get 3 boosters, and then you open up the first booster, you look at all the cards, you take 1, and then you pass that stack off to your left. And you keep doing that in a circle all the way around until you get through every pack, and you built a deck right then and there based on whatever random stuff you opened up. Constructed is basically any other format where someone pays a lot of money to get all the exact cards they want to build the deck that they want to play. That's going to be like Standard, which is cards from like the last year, 2 years or so. Pioneer, which is the last 10 years. And Modern, which is like the last 18 years. No foil. So when I say like certain cards are constructed cards, that means in the Limited format, it's not that great. But a deck built around them or as a response to how decks are made can make it a good card. Tolarian Kraken. Guys, look at this. This is a 4/6 for 6 mana. 4/6? You mean doesn't kill nearly as many things as a 6/4 for 6 mana, am I right? Okay. Garrick's Uprising. As I've learned in my own Limited drafts, if you read the card, it explains the card. Another Palladium Mirror. This guy's crazy, by the way. He's a 2/2 for 3 mana, but you can tap them to add 2 mana. Fast ramp. And our rare? Pursued Whale. This is an 8/8 for 7 mana. And when he enters the battlefield, your opponent gets a 1/1 red pirate token that can't block, and it says, makes your opponent's creature have to attack each turn. So your opponent basically gets like his own little Captain Ahab. And you get a whale. I haven't gotten to use that one unlimited myself yet, so I don't know how well it performs. Alright, token. And a land. 10. Alright, 10th card, is it? Oh, this 10th card is an uncommon, which means we got a foil pack. You saw Voxy win a couple times with the whale? Okay. I mean, she's definitely way better at limited than I am, so I trust her judgment. Ooh. Here's some more of those signature cards with the alternate art. Teferi's Protege with like the fancy blue border all around it. It actually looks kind of slick. Is that like the old Time Spiral logo back there? Like at least kind of teasing it? Compare that to like the normal blue border. It's got white text. Whoa. That looks slick. Silk Mirage. Sub for the whale. Thank you. Alright, our uncommons. Unsubstantiate. Ooh, Obsessive Stitcher. I was actually, I was laying in bed and I literally brewed a standard deck involving Obsessive Stitcher and some others. I might put that together on a stream sometime once I get the cards for it. Next uncommon, Enthralling Hold. Also real good. This is a great limited card. Kyle Huey, thank you for resubbing. How goes the card pulls? We're going okay so far. Alright, so first, this should be... This is our foil. This is our rare. Hold on. Let me do the rare first. I think this is our rare. Nope, this is our foil. Fuck, got it backwards. Alright, foil eliminate. It's a foil uncommon. And it's actually like a solid uncommon too. 2 mana, destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 3 or less. The fact that it hits planeswalkers 2 makes this great. What planeswalker would you want to destroy? That's 3 mana or less. Oh, I don't know, Teferi. It's Teferi. So then our rare card is Teferi's Ageless Insight. It's a 4 mana enchantment. Anytime you draw a card, except for the first one you draw on your draw steps, you draw 2 cards instead. I don't think I'm crazy about that in limited. I don't even know if it's going to be that good in constructed either. That's probably some more commander bullshit though, right? That I don't understand. As someone who wants the copies to match, it frustrates me that so many cards have alternate versions. I know. Like if I'm going to play 4 Teferi's Protege, all 4 of them are going to look the same. And all right, no foil this time around. Oh, can we just talk about the rambunctious mutt for a second? Look at this good boy. If I can get it to focus. He's just upside down and having a good time. Look at him. He's just happy to be here. And into the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Again, in limited, play one. Take one, you'll be happy with it. You won't regret it. Just because there's so much... If you're facing like white or blue, you might face down some enchantment-based removal. And because so many people like the shrines, he can also destroy a shrine. Take a good boy. He's worth it. Alright, uncommons. Trader's Greed. Arcfiend's Vessel. Ooh, this is one of those cards that I was actually thinking about building that deck around. So, this is a 1/1 lifelink, but if he enters the battlefield from the graveyard, You don't get a 1/1, he goes away forever, and you still get a 5/5 flying black demon creature. So this 1-mana 1/1 can suddenly become something huge. Oh, what's that? Obsessive Stitcher? What's that? You can pay 4 mana and sacrifice you to return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Like, say, maybe this guy, and then suddenly he's a 5/5 instead? I got ideas. Lots of ideas. Other ideas. And our rare card. Oh, Jalrael, Monvuli Recluse. Alright, that's a lot of not words. But, so she's a 2-mana 1/2, but anytime you draw your second card each turn, she generates a 2/2 cat. And then you can pay 4 green to make all of your creatures have base power and toughness equal to the number of cards in your hand. I have loved her in draft. I've loved her in draft. Again, that green-blue draw card deck, if you get her out and you just start drawing cards and you're just going wide with 2/2s, it's awesome. Like, you just, again, lore scale Coatl in the same colors. Anytime you draw a card, this gets a +1/+1 counter. She makes it 1/1 or makes a 2/2 cat. You play a Skyscanner, a 3-mana 1/1 flyer, but you enters the battlefield, you draw a card. Suddenly you got yourself another 2/2 and a bigger Coatl. It's great. She's already seeing standard play. I'm not surprised at all. It's awesome. By the way, I can't wait until a rotation because green-blue's gonna lose so much shit. Bye, Hydroid Krasis. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, wait. Nope. Wait, did I do that right? Hold on. Do I know how to count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how to count. Just kidding. Whoops. Oh, Rousing Reed. This is another common blue card that I think is excellent. The 3-mana enchantment that makes a creature get +1/+1 and flying. And when this enters the battlefield, you get to draw 2 cards and discard a card. It's hard to like auras because if you put onto a creature and then something kills the creature, you lose both the creature and this card. And they took out 2 of your cards for only 1 of theirs. But because this one lets you draw a couple of cards when it enters the battlefield, suddenly it's worth a little bit more and much more playable. So this is one of the best blue commons, I think. All right, uncommons. We got Gourmand, Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest, and Experimental Overload. With our rare being Bosriket, a Planeswalker. That's a mythic. Count it. I don't know how much constructed play he's going to see, but he's an all-right aggressive Planeswalker. A 3-mana Planeswalker is great. You can put a +1/+1 counter on one of your creatures and gives it indestructible to end a turn. But I think more importantly is that his -2 is that until end of turn, for every creature you attack with, you also make a 1/1 white soldier also attacking. So you can just go like super wide. I like that he's from Amonkhet. I don't think I like him nearly as much as Gideon. Oh shit. My token is actually his emblem. That's tight. Alright, 10th card, uncommon or common? Uncommon. Ooh, okay. Special art / foil pack. Oh, here's a white card with like that special border around it. I like almost every part of it. Like I like the like I like all this down here. I don't like how the actual like mana symbols are like faded. And just kind of looks shitty. That said, Basri's Acolyte might be my favorite white common in Limited. What's that border about? So what they do is that they give these special borders to be kind of based around the planeswalkers of the set. So Basri's Ket, Basri's Acolyte. So like the border is kind of based around him. Like you can kind of see, I don't know how much you can see through the camera here, but it's got like a little bit like the blue on the side and kind of like a sharper gold metallic armor to it. Kind of meaning to represent his whole setup. All right. Uncommons. Okay, so this is our regular rare, which is Grim Tutor. One I talked about earlier. Another mythic. I think this is one of the cards that's currently worth a fair amount of money right now. I don't think it's going to stay that way, but I know as of right now, that's a money card. It's like $20 last I saw. Want to check on that, chat? So then our foil / alt art, whatever. Oh, foil Azusa, Lost But Seeking? That's a foil rare. I would gladly accept a foil rare. Could someone explain to me something though? Is she good in Commander? Because in any other situations, she sucks. She sucks. It's a 1/2 for 2 and a green, so stat-wise, a little below the bar. And her special ability is that each turn, you can play 2 additional lands. So on 1 turn, you can play 3 lands. In most formats, all that does is... Best case scenario, you play her, and you get to like drop 3 lands out of your hand. Well, now you're down to like 1 or 2 cards left and like not much to play. Oh, what's this? Someone summoned a Crawworm? A 6/4 for 6 mana? Oh, foil rare, super powerful. She dies to a Crawworm. Shadow Tail, thank you so much for the $64. Yeah, I feel like unless you got a way of constantly replenishing your hand, she's hard to use. Again, I see here and I assume that's just a commander card. But I'm also someone who I don't know Modern at all, so maybe it's also a Modern card. Oh yeah, Tatiova, then it's perfect. Tatiova rolls. Ooh! Remember I was talking about earlier about the lands having like the special borders and all that? Here, let me get the normal one. Alright, so normal swamp. And here's the special swamp based on Liliana. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool land. I like that. And this is as close as we'll ever get to purple mana in Magic the Gathering. You can't really do like black energy, because how do you represent that? So they just do purple. Close enough. That's funny to me. I like the way that looks a lot, though. I take that look. It is sweet. Cheesecake, thanks to the Twitch Prime resub and Coreflux with 100 bits. Common or uncommon? Common. No foil. I think there's 1 of each special land in each box. Only 1? That's obnoxious. I was hoping they're going to be a little more common than that. I wouldn't mind having those at the ready for like my pre-sleeved limited lands. Although I currently use invasion lands, and that's hard to top. Alright, our uncommons are Bolthound, Panic Geyser, and another Obsessive Stitcher. Rare card. Niambia Steam Speaker? I don't know. White and a blue for 2/1 flash. When she enters the battlefield, you can return another creature you control to its owner's hand, and you gain life equal to its converted mana cost. And then you can pay 3 and tap her to discard a legendary card to draw 2 cards. I feel like she's very situational to make her good. This is uncommon. It is! We got a foil pack! I've gotten so many Sky Scanners. Oh, hey, here's some other friendly limited advice to you from me. Stop playing this. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. But I have a black-white life gain deck. I don't care. Stop it. Stop it. Don't. Stop playing Radiant Fountain. It's not worth it. Trust me. What qualifies as a legendary card? It'll say legendary, whatever. Ooh, here's a Liliana Steward with that special bordering, much like that land. Alright, our uncommons. Sanctum of Stonefangs, the best Sanctum. Waker of Waves, I've loved this guy a lot. He's a 7/7 whale for 7 mana. There's 2 whales in this set. But more importantly, you can pay 2 to discard them from your hand. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, take 1, and put the other in the graveyard. So if you have them early, you can pay the 2 to ditch them and find something you need instead. I like that a lot. Alright, our regular rare is the Thieves Guild Enforcer. I'm not crazy about her. She's a 1/1 flash for 1 mana. And when it enters the battlefield, or another rogue enters the battlefield, an opponent mills 2. But as long as there's 8, an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, she has +2/+1 and Death Touch. So you gotta get a lot of stuff in their graveyard just to make her into a 3/2 Death Touch. I don't know. She could be like an okay late game flashy Death Touch surprise, but I don't know. Not crazy. Hopefully, our foil card is better. It's not. It's a common. And it's just a stupid wall. Damn it. Alright. Hey, totally not ruined. Thanks for the resub. Oh, here's the special island. To try to do like the whole like Teferi time, shattering time thing around it. I think the island actually might be my least favorite one of all of it. Common or uncommon? Common. No foil. Scorching Dragonfire is one of the best removal spells in this set. Fierce Empath. This guy rules. So he's a 3 mana, 1/1, but when you enter the battlefield, you can search your library for a creature card with mana cost 6 or greater and put it in your hand. You know what that means? You can use him to find a Crawlworm. Rare card. 9 lives. This card is hilariously adorable. It just makes it so you can't be killed anymore. Anytime you take a damage, you lose a life. And after 9 lives, you lose the game. That card seems too risky. It is, especially because it's hexproof, but there are ways of like getting around hexproof. Because when it leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. So like some other way of removing it could completely fuck you. Ooh, okay. Got another foil pack. Urban Commando, thanks to the resub. Rise from the Ashes. I mean, I was thinking even something more basic, just like Tranquility. It's a green card that just says, destroy all enchantments. And we got some uncommons. Tormod's Crypt, Shipwreck Dowser, and another Lore Squirrel Waddle. Dog Jones, thanks to the resub, almost 12 months. Okay. The rare card is the Baneslayer Angel, another mythic. Classic. Hey, you guys remember Sarah Angel? Pay 5 mana, you get yourself a 4/4 Flying Vigilance. Hell yeah. Well, this one for 5 mana is a 5/5 Flying First Strike Lifelink protection from Demons and Dragons. Also an angel. A little bit stronger. But doesn't have vigilance. And our foil card? Roman Ghostlight, common. Damn. I'll have to grab more sleeves at some point. These, oh God, I don't know what they did to these boosters, but they're actually like harder to open. I hate this. Piece of shit. No foil. Comments are Canopy Stalkers sucks. Don't play them. Gormand. Cultivate's really good though. I do like Cultivate. Rare card. Liliana Standard Bearer. Just the regular border, not the fancy one. I actually like this guy a lot. It's a 3 mana 3/1 flash. But when you enter the battlefield, you actually draw cards equal to the number of your creatures that died this turn. So either on like an aggressive attack where stuff dies, or doing some blocks, you can flash them in to draw some extra cards off it. Very good. If you play them and you're able to get like 1 card, solid. If you can get like at least 2 cards, crazy good. I like them. Nope. No foil. Skeleton Archer is one of my favorite limited cards too. 3/3 for 4 mana, but when it enters the battlefield, deal 1 damage to any target. You play that post combat, kill something of theirs. Furious Rise, Faith's Fetters, Alpine Houndmaster. Dude, this set is like a fast aggressive set, and this is one of the best dudes to do it with. Because when you play them, you get to search your library for a Good Boy and the Igneous Cur. I guess is another dog, and you just get them into your hands. So the fact that he gets 2 creatures that are cheap out of your deck and into your hand is super good. Rare card? See the Truth. This is Anticipate with extra text. One in the blue, look at the top 3 cards. You get to put 1 into your hand, put the rest in the bottom in random order. Not draw it, just put it into your hand. But if you're somehow able to cast this from not your hand, like from exile or your graveyard or whatever, then you get to keep all of the cards. It's
Sweet.
It's a slightly worse Anticipate, but could be a better Anticipate with extra steps. Great Skate, thanks for that Twitch Prime sub. Michael Jordan says, sweet. Is this a common? It is, yeah. It's back from Dominaria. Short sword. My favorite. At least anticipates an instance. I know. I agree. Alright, nothing exciting there. Rare card? Oh, it's Basri's Lieutenant with the alternate art. Remember ya boy Basri? Here's his Lieutenant. And I actually like the Lieutenant more than Basri. This guy's awesome. So he's a 3/4 Vigilance, protection from multicolored for 4 mana. But when he enters the battlefield, you can put a +1/+1 counter on any creature you control, including him. So he could be a 4/5 Vigilance, protection from multicolored. But anytime he or another creature you control dies that has a +1/+1 counter on it, you get a 2/2 Vigilant Knight token. Super good. So if you can get a lot of +1/+1 counters out there, you could end up with a lot of Knights as backups should those creatures die. That's another archetype in this limited set that I actually think is really cool. I actually like the green-white counters quite a bit. Tenth card is common. Put that stuff away. Uncommons. Angelic Ascension. This is another like draft card that play this. It's a 2-mana instant where it says exile target creature or planeswalker and its controller gets a 4/4 flying angel token. Now you're saying to yourself, why would I destroy an opponent's creature just to give him a 4/4? You don't. You put it on your own shit. You've got like a little 1/1 for 1 or something that you have to chump block with, and then before damage, shatter them and make them to a 4/4 angel. Super good. Oh, we got another alternate art, Liliana's Devotee. I actually like this guy a lot too. He's a 2/3 mana that makes zombies you control get +1/+0. And at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died, you can pay 1 into black to make a 2/2 zombie. That immediately becomes a 3/2 zombie because you have Liliana's Devotee out. I like him. Rare card. Brash Taunter. I've not played this guy yet, but holy shit. He can ruin your day. He costs 4 and a red, so 5 mana for a 1/1. But he's a 1/1 indestructible. He can't be destroyed. And any damage that he takes, your opponent takes that instead. So if your opponent attacks with a 7/7 and he blocks, he's indestructible, so he stops the 7/7, and then your opponent takes 7 because he blocked it. And then on top of that, you can pay 3 mana and tap him to make him fight another target creature. So you just make them fight their biggest creature so that your opponent just takes more damage. He's so annoying to deal with. Ooh, foil pack! Hooray! Alright, get the hype ready. This is gonna be a good foil. I can feel it in my bones. Alright, uncommons. Pestilent Haze, Warden in the Woods, Tempered Veterans, all's kind of whatever. Alright, regular rare is the Sporeweb Weaver. This guy's alright. He's a 1/4 reach hexproof from blue for 3 mana, but anytime he takes damage, you gain a life and generate a 1/1 sapling. It's not really like a rare you would open up in a booster, draft and be like, hell yeah, dude, windmill slamming this. It's like a solid card to have, but it's not like a win condition. Foil card though. Oh, it's uncommon. The Blue Shrine. I don't know if it's worth sleeving up. Yeah, fuck it. Let me get some more sleeves. I'll use it as an excuse to get more sleeves anyway. I need to buy more sleeves just for sleeving up all my magic cards. What's my go-to for sleeves? It depends on what I'm making. If I'm about like brand-wise, I use dragon sleeves. Hey, Lord Dreamer, thanks for resubbing. 5 months, baby. Nope, no foil. That foil is only 69 cents. Nice. Have I played Chandelar on stream? Not on stream. I've only done it on my gameplay channel. Which if you haven't been watching Tyler Brave, just started up another one. I don't like the Skywise Sniper very much. Sure, it's a 1/2 reach for 1 mana, and it can deal 1 damage to target creature with flying. But it costs 3 mana to do that. So just to deal 2 damage to something with flying, you gotta spend 6 mana to do it. Not crazy about it. I'll watch the Spheres. Think about making a blue-white Flyers deck with that. Hero Legend, thanks for that Twitch Prime resub. Rare card. Demonic Embrace. This card rules. This is one of those cards, if you see it in draft, take it, you'll win. It's an aura that gives the enchanted creature +3/+1 and flying. And it becomes a demon, but whatever. But more importantly, you can keep casting that out of your graveyard. You have to discard a card and pay 3 life, sure. But even if your opponent kills the creature, they still have to deal with that Demonic Embrace coming back. These cat tokens are cool. So 2/2 cats. I like them. Is this common or uncommon? Uncommon! Foil pack! Okay. Riddle form? I'm not sure about this one. It's a 2-mana enchantment where anytime you cast the non-creature spell, he can become a 3/3 flying sphinx. And you can also pay 3 mana to scry one. I haven't really used this in limited a whole lot. Like I could see it putting into like the red-blue spells matter archetype in draft. Has anyone played with this in draft, and is it worth it? So I feel like anytime I look at it, I'm like, I don't know about that one. Invigorating Surge has been hilarious, though. If anyone who saw my drafts last week saw this do work. You put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control, and then you double the +1/+1 counters on it. I was able to put that onto the Hydras and make them into like 12/12s or something nuts. Alright. This is the normal rare. Radha, Heart of the Killed. She's great. This is another awesome rare card that helps win you the game. So as long as she's a 3/3 for 3, but on your turn, she has first strike, and you can look at the top card of your library, and if it's a land, you may play it from the top of your library. So it gives you some like pseudo card advantage. But more importantly, if you pay 4 mana, she gets +X till end of turn, where X is the number of lands you control, which generally is going to be about 6. So suddenly you're tracking with a 9/9 first strike. That's nuts. I like her a lot. Foil card, though. Warden of the Woods. That's just an uncommon that's like not exciting. I'm not even going to sleeve it. Not even going to sleeve it. You know what? I don't even want to sleeve the Sanctum of the Calm Waters. 69 cents. Nice. Not good enough. Oh, we got the Derek emblem. Wants a speculation with constructed with her? I could see that, absolutely. No foil. There's another alternate art blue card. Actually, it's the same one we had earlier with Teferi's Protege. Uncommons are the Burlfist Oak, another Seasoned Hollowblade, and the Conclave Mentor. Rare! The Mazemind Tome. I like this card a lot. For an artifact, it's a 2-mana artifact. You can tap it, put a page counter on it, and scry 1. Or you can pay 2 mana, tap it, put a page counter on it, and draw a card. And then when it has 4 pages on it, you exile it, and you gain 4 life. So if you can help it, only use it to draw a card, and not just scry. If you can help it. The general feeling of Ikoria was meh. I was really meh on Ikoria. I was not into it that much. I definitely liked Theros way more than Ikoria. Ikoria seemed like it was a format that a lot of people were like fine playing, but also one that got the most boring pretty quick. Uncommons, another Pestilent Haze, another Faith's Fetters, and a Chandra's Pyreling. Rare card. Glorious Anthem, 1 white. This is an old card getting reprinted. It's just an enchantment that says creatures you control get +1/+1. All your creatures. If you're playing the aggressive deck with a lot of smaller creatures, I actually think that one's worth playing. It's weird because core sets are usually slept on. They've had some like really good core sets before. Core set 2015 was awesome. Last year's core set was also pretty cool with like, it made Elementals go a little out of control, but it was fun to play. Core set 19 wasn't that great. But every now and then they make something work with it. Oh, here's the special planes. I want to like this planes because like this down here is cool, but the artwork is Amonkhet, and I just don't like Amonkhet as a setting. It's like I want to like it, but I don't. Not even a foil in this pack. Can I just say thank God that this set that was supposed to be based around Teferi didn't have 3 Teferi Planeswalkers in it? Oh, here's the special green with that Garruk's Uprising, but with like the Garruk border around it. Rare card. Conspicuous Snoop. The 2/2 Goblin for red. Play with the top card of your library revealed, and if it's a Goblin, you can play it. And more importantly, whatever's a card's on top, he has all the abilities of. This card is actually going up in a lot of that value and like being worth more and more. Just because you can get an infinite Goblin combo on turn 3 with him. So there's a lot of hype around him for Modern. And nope, no foil. Alright. Malefic Scythe. I'm gonna put you under equipment out here. Sanctum of Calm Waters, Leafkin Avenger. And our rare card is the Idol of Endurance. I gotta change my mind. What's back here? This is a weird one. I don't think I'm big on this. It's a 3-mana artifact. When it enters the battlefield, all of your creatures in your graveyard get exiled while this is in play. And you can pay 2 and tap it, and it allows you to cast one of those exiled 3-mana or less creatures for free until end of turn. I don't think I'm into that. Like, very maybe in constructed, but in limited, I feel like it's going to be I don't know. Doesn't do it for me. My music is skipping, by the way. Hope y'all don't mind. Bad Luris. Kind of feels like that to a degree. Speaking of draft common cards I like Crypt Lurker quite a bit. It's a 3/4. When you enter the battlefield, you can either discard a creature card or sacrifice a creature to draw a card. I like that a lot. Y'all can keep passing me the idols then. Has it paid off for you, Boker's Pals? I haven't used it myself, so I could be completely wrong. Like in a red-white aggro deck, maybe I would use it, but at first glance, I look at it and I'm just like, I don't know about that one. Miscast. Counter target instant or sorcery spell unless its controller pays 3. Am I nuts? Or is this not just a better Spell Pierce? Right? It's just a better Spell Pierce? Or no, Spell Pierce is non-creature, right? And this is only instant and sorcery? Because like Spell Pierce is like one of my favorite cards. Rare card? Oh, alternate art. Chandra's Incinerator. Look at that. So he's got like the flames and stuff going on down there. Like, that looks cool. That's pretty cool. This thing's cute. It's cute. So it costs 5 and a red. But it costs X less to cast based on non-combat damage you've dealt to the opponent this turn. And it has trample. It's a 6/6 trample. But it also makes it so that anytime another source would deal non-combat damage to a source, Chandra's Incinerator deals that much damage to a creature planeswalker the opponent controls. I feel like there's a lot of like subtext and additional bylines to kind of make that exciting. I don't think it's that good. It's cute. I don't think it's that good. Ooh, we got a foil card. Oh. Really? One of the like fancy art cards is just Garrick's Gorehorn, who sucks. He's 4 and a green for a 7/3. That's it. Not even Vigilance or anything. He's just a 7/3. If they at least had Vigilance, maybe. This dude sucks. Only 3 toughness? That means he can get killed by a 3-drop. It's not even a 6/4. Dies to Crawlworm, exactly. That's how we judge the power of all creatures. Anytime it's like, this card's super powerful, it's like, yeah, but it dies to Crawlworm. Fungal Rebirth, Griffin Airy, and the Conclave Mentor. Alright, rare card is the green-blue dual land. Whatever. Foil card? Fuck. It's common. Damn it. Ass. Son of a bitch. How do I know if a pack is a foil or a rare again? You count up the number of common cards that are in it. If there are only 9 commons, that means one of your cards is foil. Because your normal is 10 commons, 3 uncommons, 1 rare. But if I only have 9 commons, they replace one of the commons with a foil. For example, right here is 9 commons. This would be the 10th common, which is actually uncommon, so this is a foil pack. 2 foil packs in a row. Hopefully it's better than freaking Gloomsower for foil. Uncommons are unsubstantiated. This is such a weird spell. It's unsummoned, but can also hit spells on the stack. And you just bounce it back to the hand. You don't even get rid of it. Rare card. Gadrak the Crown Scourge. This was the other creature that I wanted to make a constructed deck out of. He's a 5/4 flying dragon for 3 mana. You're probably thinking to yourself, that sounds like a lot. Isn't that really powerful? And the answer is, yes, it is. But he can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. Okay, so there's a catch. It's a 5/4 flying defender. You need artifacts to make an attack. However, at the beginning of your end step, you get a treasure token for every creature that died. An artifact that just gives you mana. And then if you were able to, say, play other cards, like, I don't know, maybe some artifacts to help him be able to attack, he seems really good. And they only cost 3 mana. So, that's the deck I'm thinking of. It's basically going to be blue-red or black-red. Now, black-red, splash blue maybe. Using stuff like Obsessive Stitchers to get stuff out of the graveyard and just regenerate them. Plus the 1/1 uncommon dude that if he comes up from the battlefield, he becomes a 4/4 flying demon instead. Where the fuck is he? You know what I'm talking about. Plus this guy, the Archfiend's Vessel. Plus the spell from Ikoria where it's like, use it with Luris. Use it with the 3 mana sorcery from Ikoria that's like, get 3 mana creature costs or less from your graveyard, give it lifelink and death touch. You can do that for Archimate Vessel. You can also do it with Gadrak, just to get Gadrak back. That's the deck I want to build. See how it goes. Call the Death Dweller. That's it. Yeah. And then play stuff like Stonecoil Serpent or Ginger Brute to get tokens out to make it easier for him to attack. There's so many possibilities there. That's what I'm brewing. That's what I'm brewing. Foil card. Furious Rise. It's an uncommon at least, but not exciting enough that I want to sleeve it up. We got the Liliana emblem. Common or uncommon? Common. No foil. Am I planning on getting a double Masters box? No, I don't think so. It's just expensive. And I don't play Modern, so it also kind of makes it harder to justify. And I don't know. I don't think I can do it. Another Kitesail Freebooter, Kyrian Dryad, and a Meteorite. We haven't had a Mythic in a while. What's this one? Pack Leader. Oh, it's a good boy. He's a 2/2 dog for 2 mana. He makes your other dogs get +1/+1. More importantly, whenever he attacks, all of your dogs, you prevent all combat damage dealt to your dogs. God, these boosters are so awful. Like the way, look at the way it's tearing, like right through the middle like that. And it's all like rigid. Terrible. Good boy deck win. I'm sure it's been done. Soldier. I think Dog Tribal is now viable. I don't know. Do I play with fans at all in Arena? I usually don't, but I thought it'd be fun to do like a challenge day sometime. Where I let people challenge me. But it's also one of those things, it's like, you know, how try hard of a deck do I need to make when I do a thing like that? Fierce Empath. Another Witch's Cauldron. Another Watcher's Spheres. Rare card. A Feline Sovereign. The Good Cat. It's a 2/3 cat for 3 mana. It makes all your other cats get +1/+1 and have protection from dogs. And then if any of your cats ever deal combat damage to a player, you get to destroy one of their artifacts or enchantments. Just like a cat, just like knocking shit off the table. Common or uncommon? Common, no foil.
Sweet.
Sweet. Chip Raccoon, thanks for that Twitch Prime resub. Oh, Hellkite Punisher. You want a big fucking dragon for 7 mana? You got it. It's basically Shivan Dragon, but more expensive.
Sweet.
That's functionally Shivan Dragon. Stepmaster Spoonie, thanks for the Twitch Prime resub as well. Whoops. Tavern Swindler and Indulging Partition. Mythic? Subira Talzidi Caravaner. Subira Talzidi Caravaner. I hope I pronounced that right. She seems alright. It's a 2/3 haste for 3 mana. You can also pay 1 mana so that another creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. You can also pay 2 mana and tap her and discard your hand, making it so that every creature that deals damage to your opponent with power 2 or less this turn, you get to draw a card off. So you activate her a bunch, make all your other creatures unblockable, tapper, swing with all the other creatures. You have an empty hand, but all the other creatures get unblocked. You get to draw a bunch of cards off them. It's alright. It seemed like it's a little slow and clunky and takes a lot of mana for constructed. This is a foil pack. Oh, here's a Chandra's Magmut with the special bordering. That looks pretty cool. It's in their doggo. Mod script. Alright, rare card. Necromentia. Not exciting. Not an exciting rare. Foil card though? That's Teferi's Tutelage. That's actually a cool foil, like the way all the magical effect is reflective. And it's the alternate art. That's cool. I don't think it's worth sleeving up. Right? That's cool. There's only a few boosters left in here, by the way, chat. Yes! Okay, another foil. Back-to-back foils. Come on. Opt. Teferi or Ugin for the finish. Oh, that'd be the perfect. Tide Skimmer. The Wildwood Scourge. Experimental Overload. Rare card. Transmogrify. I actually had someone cast this against me while I did a draft. He put out the 1/1 Goblin Arsonist and cast Transmogrify on it. Probably thought he was pretty clever. Would the Goblin Arsonist Transmogrify into? That's right. His second Goblin Arsonist. So he paid 4 mana to exile his 1/1 to make it into a 1/1. I think it's a cute constructed card, but don't use it in draft. Foil card makes up for it, though? Nope. It's a common. Legion's Judgment. Fuck. Common or uncommon? Fuck, no foil. Another Scythe. Unleash Fury. Double the power of target creature till end of turn. That seems cute. That's cute. That's cute. I think that's like for, that's like kitchen table for funsies kind of card, rather than being used in any actual anything. Rare? Blue-red land. Having these reprints showing up on these lands so quickly, by the way, is really surprising, especially with Fabled Passage as well. Like, they literally just had these in, what was it, the last core set? For Eldraine? One of those. Seems pretty early for those to get reprinted. Ah! Jadale, you're incorrect. there's not one of each land in each box because I got a second plains. So that means of all the fancy lands, I got 2 plains, the swamp. So I haven't gotten the mountain yet. There's the forest. So I just don't have the mountain yet. Nine. Uncommon! Foil pack! Alright, we're getting really low on things to open, so more foils showing up is great. Oh, well, suck. I'm on Ket lands, nerd. Fucking got me. Battlite Shaman, I actually like this guy a lot. He's a 2/2 goblin for 4 mana. At the beginning of upkeep, you may have target creature get +2/+0 till end of turn. So just pumping any of the other creatures, especially with evasion, makes him awesome. I actually like that guy a lot. Rare card. Other temple. I almost have one of each fucking temple that I definitely already have plenty more of before. Does the foil make up for it though? God damn it. There's only 2 boosters left. Teferi or Liliana. Leave Teferi last. Magic is now canceled. No more magic. Marina Phillip, thanks for that resub. Almost up to 1 year. Okay, we've got another foil. The dream's still alive. Another foil pack. We can do it, chat. I just need you to believe. Arena Revelation. Self-a-saver. Look at this good boy, by the way. This is a dog. He's a 1/1 for 1, and you can sacrifice him to give another target creature you control indestructible end of turn. What a good boy. Twinblade Assassins. Okay. Come on now. The rare is the Hooded Blightfang. A 1/4 Death Touch for 3 mana, which is awesome. And then whenever a creature you control with Death Touch attacks, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. And if he Death Touches a Planeswalker, the Planeswalker dies. That's actually pretty good. Foil card? Mountain. Regular ass mountain. This one better be fucking awesome. This is my last core set booster. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not even a foil. It's not even a foil. Alright. Uncommons. We have a regular Eliminate, Kinetic Augur, and the regular Teferi's Tutelage. And this is it. The final rare card. I swear to God, if it's the 5th temple. Oh, why'd I say that? Heroic Intervention. This one's okay. one's okay. This was actually worth like 15 bucks at one point, but it probably went down with its reprint in Core Set 21. Alright, well, here's all of our actual valuable cards. What were our mythics? Baneslayer, Grim Tutor, Bosri, and the Chromatic Orrery. Worthwhile rares. We got the foil Azusa and the alternate art Solemn Simulacrum. And then we also got a foil Eliminate and uncommon as well. Just kind of a meh. Just kind of a meh box. Stephnos. Thanks for the resub. Heroic Interventions is $6 from 2021. Yeah, it's not even that much. Alright, well. There you go, chat. Let me put all these away. And then we'll do the funsies cards. I still need to sort my freaking Ikoria cards. Foil Zeus is still like 50 to 70 bucks? What? No way this version is. Maybe the old one? That can't be right. Didn't get the alternate art mountain. That's a bummer. Foil Zeusa is 11 bucks right now. That's actually pretty good. Not bad. I would see myself selling it off before I would actually use it. Okay, so that's core set. And now for a bonus, we're going to open the Jumpstart boosters. Green Priest Calamities, thanks to the resub. So, for those of you who don't know what Jumpstart is, this is a super casual, self-contained set coming out from Magic in a few weeks, where the boosters are actually 20 cards. Not 15, there are 20 cards in here. And they're also not completely random. They are actually kind of predetermined. So, like, if I open this up and I see a goblin card, every card in this booster is going to be some goblins. So these are actually designed to just grab a couple to easily just open up and play with your friends. Very, very casual, very beginner, very introductory. These cards cannot be used in Constructed. So they're not meant for Standard. You can't use them in Modern or Pioneer. You can use them in Commander. But you can't actually use this for competitive formats. So I actually have not opened any of these before. I haven't even seen one open. So this is completely new for me too. I should sniff them. 20 cards in a pack? That's like 25% stronger smell. 33%. I can math. How do I... Bitch? You mind? You can use them in Vintage and Legacy? Damn it. Fuck. I know there are some reprints in here, but I actually don't know what's all in it. Oh, interesting. Well, first off, it's wrapped in this booster, and then it also is second booster. So it looks like this one's format is Archaeology and is blue. All right. They actually kind of smell gross. Alright, so let's see what this is all about. So we have the Sharding Sphinx, a rare. 4 blue for a flying artifact Sphinx. Whenever an artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you create a 1/1 flying blue Thopter. Okay. Other rare is Vidalcan Archmage. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card. He's a 0/2 for 4 mana, though. Buried Ruin. Sacrifice it to return target artifact from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Hedron Archive. The Juggernaut! There's a classic card being reprinted. 5/3, 4 mana artifact creature that has to attack each turn and can't be blocked by walls. Meteor Golem! This dude rules. 7 mana, 3/3, but when enters the battlefield, destroy something the opponent controls. Thirst for Knowledge. Hell yeah. Good reprint. Ether Spellbomb. Ancestral Statue. When it enters the battlefield, return a non-land permanent you control to its other hand. Archaeometer. 2/3 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, return artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. There's 2 of those. Prismites. Lightning Core Excavator. It's a 1 mana 0/3. But for 5 mana, you can sacrifice them and deal 3 damage to any target. Thriving Isle. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, choose a color other than blue. Add a blue or 1 mana of the chosen color. Okay, that's not bad. And then there's a bunch of extra islands in here of just whatever art. Okay. So I think the idea is you're supposed to like take 2 of them and slap them together to make a deck or something along those lines. Let's see what this other one is. Yeah, I saw the top island had like a new art. Wasn't very excited by it though. Yeah, you take 2 of them, shuffle them together and play. Okay. This one's called Tree Hugging. So, put them together, we got Tree Hugging Archaeology. Alright, so let's see what Tree Hugging's all about. First rare is the Primordial Sage. You get a 4/5 for 6 mana. Kinda sucks. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may draw a card. That's good, though. The Burlfist Oak from M21 is in here. Only 1 rare? Really? Warden of the Woods? Ugh. Nature's Way. Wall of Blossoms. Land of War Visionary. There's a lot of 21 cards showing up. That's kind of sucks. Crushing Canopy. Explorer. You may play an additional land this turn. Thriving Grove. Wild Size. Target creature gets +2/+2 and trample to end a turn. Draw a card. Not bad. Gnarled Sage from 21. And the Forests. Alright, this one sucked. This is a special Jumpstart land, though. It's got like the treants all in the background. Wait, really? This one only had the 1 rare, but my blue pack had 2 rares? Yeah, then you guess you just take both of these, shuffle them together, and then play with your friends. These are okay. It's 1/4 chance for a second rare. Well, that's what Jumpstart is. So if you're looking for a way to play easily with your friends, you just grab a couple of these, shuffle them together. All right, I'm going to finish up this recording for YouTube. If you watch the VOD, hey, thanks for checking out my M21 box opening plus bonus. And don't forget, you can always check me out playing Magic the Gathering live on Twitch every Monday at twitch.tv/ProJared. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching the VOD. I'll see you later, YouTube.